What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, everybody? It's Ken. Welcome to my lawn. Today we're going to be looking at um, some weeds, particularly the weeds that I have in my yard that you guys may have in yours. So let's look at some right quick, and I'm pretty sure y'all got some of this in your yard too as well. Excuse the camera, the light is really sunny out here. We just had a bunch of rain. It just went away early this morning. It got real hot real quick, so I know it's gonna be I know the light is pretty much probably affecting this shot. I apologize, but let's look at this weed and let's see how, not only where it grows, but how we maybe can get rid of it. All right, so stay tuned. All right, guys, this is the weed that I'm looking at in my yard right here. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna look at this. We're gonna identify this particular weed. We're gonna get to know it, see how it grows. But we're also gonna look at some stuff that I got that maybe we can get rid of it. I have it growing in some other areas, so we may not get a chance to look at that today. But we're gonna test some products, some stuff that I got. In full disclosure, one of them is weed. It's Roundup. We're gonna look at that, but this is the Roundup that does not cause the cancer that everybody's talking about. Well, I take that back. It can cause cancer. However, we're gonna make sure we fully protect it to make sure that it doesn't get on us. But anyway, guys, this is the weed we're gonna look at. I got it growing here, here, and here. All right, so if y'all can see that right there. So we got it growing pretty much everywhere right now. Just popped up all of a sudden. So we're gonna get to the computer, we're gonna print out some stuff, we're gonna get to know this weed, and we're gonna find out how we can get rid of this. All right, guys, hold on. All right, guys, so the type of weed that we saw in my driveway is called spotted spurge. Here it is right here. Spotted spurge. And as you can see, I got a header, what is spotted spurge and how do we control it. So again, we looked at that and it was called a spotted spurge. Now, what is spotted spurge? Again, as simple as it says, spotted spurge is easy to spot. In addition to its signature red spot, it can be distinguished by its milky sap that is released when the plant, when any plant part is split open. So basically what that's saying is you can be able to spot this particular much anywhere. It has a different, unique look than most other weeds. It can be green, it can have a little reddish into it. I mean, it can also have a little maroonish to it as well. But let's dive a little deeper into this, guys. I hope you guys can see this. I'm gonna try to zoom in just a little bit if I can. I don't think I can, but anyway, I'm gonna hold this up so you guys can see it. And I got a highlighter right here, so we want to highlight some key factors about this particular thing. In addition to being easy to spot, it can be distinguished by its milky sap. Again, it can be released when the plant is parts is split open. So again, spotted spurge is one of those plants, one of those weeds that does not grow like traditional weeds. It can grow in several different directions because it splits open as the seed begin to germinate. So I'm pretty sure you guys can know it when you see it. If you can't, again, look at my go back to the beginning of the video and you'll see it when you can definitely be able to identify that. Once established, its bright green plants form in a thick mat, like you've seen where in front of my driveway. So we want to highlight that. Once it's established, its bright green plant form a thick mat, and it can grow in. Again, it can grow up to 3 feet in diameters. So this is a particular weed we definitely want to make sure we try to get it under control before it starts to take over. After germination in the mid-spring, the plant can grow between the months of June until September. Here, when we're filming this video, it is August. So I guess it's going to be tend to it's going to die down here soon, and that's what we're going to really try to get down to, controlling this particular weed. As you notice, I told you guys when I bought this house, we just recently bought this house in December. So there's a lot of weeds and stuff that the previous owner did not take control of. So we're going to have to try to take that job on and try to get these weeds under control. If you go down to the next section here, it says spotted spurs spread quickly throughout weak areas in your lawn by producing several thousand seeds per plant. Let's highlight that again. It produced several thousand weeds per plant. So meaning that not only does this thing grow in particular areas that you don't want it to grow in, it produces so many seeds that if you don't get a pre-emergent down, in my case, I might have to put a post-emergent down. If you don't get a pre-emergent down to try to stop this, it can literally take over your lawn, and you can have a lot of this stuff in your lawn. I'm pretty sure I got a lot in mind right now. I'm going through it, trying to make sure I don't have a lot, but I have some other weeds that I need to get under control as well. So we're gonna, but this is the first one we're gonna take a look at, try to get this under control. Since it's in my driveway and it's easy to spot, you know, when people drive up, you don't want them to see weeds. You know, you want them to see your outstanding landscape. And your drive up, you don't want them to, when people's eyes look up, first thing they look down is they see weeds. So we want to try to take control of that before it gets out of control here in my house now. And so this is a warm weather pest beginning seed production a mere 5 weeks after germination. So early detection and treatment is key. Let's highlight that. This is a mere 5 week after germination. So early detection treatment is key. So guys, that's one of the things we want to make sure we take control of, because as it states before, this particular weed germinates early before you can even know that it's there. So getting a pre-emergent down before this weed take over is key. Yeah, let's go down to the third and last part. It said the leaves are opposite and vary in color from a pale reddish to dark green, but usually have a maroonish blotch. So as we talked about earlier, it can be a reddish green or dark green, but it usually have a maroon blush. The leaves are smooth, as you can see, because when I touched one of them, they were smooth. So you can definitely know it because of the smoothness of it. Just want to make sure you control it. That's the big thing about it. So the flowers are small, pinkish white. So that's another key factor right there. I didn't know that. I'm gonna highlight that right there. Spotted spurs may flower within 3 to 4 weeks after emerging in the midsummer. So that's another key factor right there, guys. So it can be spotted 3 to 4 weeks early summer. So the key factor here, guys, what I'm looking at this, I'm taking away from this, early detection is key. You can get this down. You can have this weed in your yard, in your concrete, as you see what I have, and won't even know that it's there until it starts germination. So my main takeaway from looking at this is not only is early detection is key, but making sure you get a pre-emergent down. And in my case, since it's already germination, so we need to get a post-emergent down. So after September, we're gonna make sure we put something down that can take care of that particular weed, to make sure we get it down so that we won't have this come up next year. Again, my house is a pretty old house. It's about 15 years old, and this is our second house. And my first house, I was able to control a lot of this stuff because my whole yard was sodded. So in this particular area where I'm at right now, this particular house I'm at right now, it is the grass has already have been down for a long period of time. Whatever weeds that are there, they've been there for a while. And again, I'm working behind the previous owner. I'm coming in behind someone else. So it's easy to do this when you are in front of it, but when you're coming behind someone, you got to make sure you are not only doing what you're supposed to do, but you got to try to take care of all of their faults and mistakes as well. So, I mean, it's neither here nor there. We got to do it, guys. We got to make sure we get it down, because we don't want our lawn looking like some of my neighbor's yard. So much weed and so much stuff in their grass. You can't tell grass from the weed, and we don't want to have that. So we're going to make sure we get something down. So give me just a second. We're going to go look at some stuff that I'm going to put down. And again, like I said, one of the things I'm going to put down, because of the fact that it is already germinated and it's late in the summer and it's August here, we're just going to try to get this down and to try to kill it before it spreads all over the place. And we want to make sure we do that now. But I'm also, if you stay tuned to my video, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for notification. We're going to be looking at some other weeds and stuff that I got in my yard, but we're also going to be looking at some other things that I'm doing to help protect my yard as well. I got another video coming up going over its humic acid that's going to be coming, so make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for that. But for now, we're going to go outside and we're going to go look at some stuff that I'm going to put down to try to get this spotted spurge under control, guys. So stay tuned and hold on. All right, guys, turned out that I did not have the Roundup that I needed, but as you can see, I did get dressed. I got some long pants on now. And what am I doing right now? I'm showing you guys two products that I have in my garage. It turns out that all my other stuff, I've used it all, but that one right there is the Weed Stop. It's for your lawn and garden, and you can also, it won't kill your grass. That's what I like about that one. This next one is a weed and grass killer. You can use that in on your driveway, but do not use it in your lawn unless you get really close to the weed in order to use it. And what I'm doing right now, guys, I'm making sure I have my gloves on, because as I stated before, you want to make sure you are properly clothed before you spray any of these products. So make sure you have all of your stuff in line before you spray this, because you don't want to end up with this stuff on you. So it turns out the weed killer, the first one, I don't need that one. So what I'm doing right now is putting that one back up since I don't need it. In just a few seconds, I'm going to grab the grass and weed killer. Both of these products are made by Specticide. I think that's what the name of it is. So you can get this particular product at your Home Depot, big box stores, Walmart, whatever. So what are we doing right now? We're getting ready to spray this product. We want to get close to it as possible because definitely want to make sure we get a direct contact. And what you don't see right here is I'm going to spraying it on some other side of my driveway, spraying it there as well. So you definitely want to make sure you get as close to this particular product as possible. As you can see right now, I'm getting even closer to this product. And what I'm doing is I'm spraying it across, and I'm going back and forth and spraying it the other direction as well. And as you can see, I'm spraying it on several different spots as well. And then I'm going closer to my door. I want to take care of some of those as well, because again, guys, it's hot and you don't want these particular weeds to pop back up. Again, that's the name of the product. And so yeah, there it is, guys. Make sure you again protect yourself at all times. Make sure you wear proper clothing so that you won't have to come back and get this particular stuff on you. All right, everyone, that's it for this particular video. Please make sure you subscribe and click that like button. Don't forget to leave us a comment. Let us know what you think about this particular video. We really do appreciate it. And guys, don't forget to stay tuned to some of the other videos we got coming out. If you know anyone that can use this particular video, please let them know. Share it if you can. And we really do appreciate you guys. And again, that's it. And we really appreciate y'all for watching this video. Don't forget to thumbs up. Thank you.